Have you ever wondered how a country smaller than the state of California could become one of the most powerful, innovative, and culturally rich nations in the world? Welcome to Japan, a land where neon lights kiss ancient temples, where silence speaks louder than words, and where discipline is not just a value, it's a way of life. But Japan isn't just sushi, anime, or bullet trains. There's another side, one that's deeply spiritual, shaped by fire, water, and the trembling of the earth itself. By the end of this video, you'll see Japan through completely new eyes. And before we begin, let me know in the comments, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear Japan? Number 1, the land that never stands still. Picture this, an island chain curving across the Pacific like a sleeping dragon. That's Japan. 4 main islands and thousands of smaller ones that together stretch nearly 1,900 kilometers from north to south. Mountains cover more than 2/3 of the country, rivers rush down steep valleys, and forests whisper across the slopes. Japan isn't just scenic, it's dramatic. It's a land literally built from fire. You see, Japan sits right on the edge of the Pacific Ring of Fire, one of the most unstable places on Earth. That means volcanoes, earthquakes, and tremors. Lots of them. Over 1,500 earthquakes shake the country every year. Most are tiny. Some change history. And sometimes the sea itself turns against the land. Underwater quakes trigger enormous waves called tsunami, capable of swallowing entire towns. But here's the thing. The Japanese people have never run from nature. They've adapted. They've built an entire culture around respecting it. Their mountains became sacred. Their forests became temples, their rivers, lifelines for rice fields that feed generations. And that deep connection to the land created a culture like no other. If you're watching from a country that also faces natural disasters, drop your flag in the comments. I'd love to know where you're from. Number 2, where nature and spirit are one. In Japan, nature isn't just beautiful, it's alive. Walk through a quiet forest and you might find a tiny red shrine tucked between the trees. Inside, a spirit, called a kami, is believed to live there. This is Shinto, Japan's indigenous religion. It teaches that spirits dwell in everything, trees, rivers, mountains, even in the wind. And so respect for nature isn't optional here, it's sacred. But that's just one layer. Centuries ago, another belief arrived from China and Korea: Buddhism. Instead of replacing Shinto, it blended with it, forming something uniquely Japanese, a balance between the physical world and the spiritual one. Think about it. In the middle of ultra-modern Tokyo, surrounded by skyscrapers, you can still step into a silent wooden temple built hundreds of years ago. The smell of incense fills the air, and the chaos outside disappears. This harmony between old and new isn't by accident. It's Japan's soul. Even the country's name reflects this unity. Nihon, origin of the sun. It's the place where the sun rises. That's why the Japanese flag is a simple red circle, the sun itself. If you believe in energy or nature having its own spirit, type sun and in the comments. Let's see how many of us feel that connection. Number 3, where the future meets the past. Japan is a country that refuses to choose between ancient and modern. It simply does both, perfectly. In one moment, you could be standing before a 1,300-year-old temple. In the next, a bullet train blurs past you at 320 km/h. Walk through Shibuya Crossing in Tokyo. It's chaos, lights, sound, people moving in perfect rhythm. But go a few streets away and you'll find a quiet tea house, where every motion is deliberate and silent. How does a country balance opposites so effortlessly? The answer lies in mindset, in the Japanese idea of kaizen, which means continuous improvement. From the tiniest sushi roll to the most complex robot, everything can be perfected, little by little. And that's the beauty of Japan. It evolves without erasing what came before. Would you rather live in ancient Japan or modern Japan? Drop your answer below. Old or new? Number 4, rituals of respect and everyday harmony. There's a rhythm to life in Japan, a pattern of politeness, ritual, and silent understanding. When you meet someone, you bow. Not because it's tradition, but because it shows respect. When you enter a home, you remove your shoes, because the space inside is sacred. Even when you eat noodles, slurping loudly isn't rude. It's appreciation. These gestures may seem small, but together, they create harmony. A sense of order that keeps everything flowing smoothly. In Japan, the idea of wei, harmony, is everywhere. It's in how workers move in sync, how trains arrive to the second, and how people queue in silence during rush hour. It's also why the streets are so clean. Not because of strict laws, but because everyone takes responsibility for their own space. If you had to live in a culture that values respect and silence over noise and speed, could you do it? Type yes or no below. Number 5. Beneath the perfection, the hidden struggles. But let's be honest, no country is perfect, not even Japan. Behind the politeness and order, there are quiet struggles that outsiders rarely see. Japan's population is shrinking. Fewer children are being born, and the society is aging fast. In fact, over 29% of Japan's population is now above 65 years old. That's the highest percentage in the world. This means fewer workers, more pressure, and entire rural towns disappearing as young people move to cities. Then there's the pressure. The cultural expectation to be flawless, to never cause trouble, to always work harder. It's what built Japan's incredible economy, but it's also what makes life difficult for many. And remember the earthquakes? They're still happening, every day. Volcanoes, tsunamis, and typhoons remind people that even the ground beneath them can't be trusted. Yet through it all, Japan stays calm, disciplined, and graceful, because centuries of history have taught them one truth: the only constant is change. Would you survive in a country that faces earthquakes, pressure, and perfection daily? Comment strong if you think you could handle it. Number 6. Hidden wonders and lesser-known traditions. Now that we've seen Japan's structure and struggles, let's dive into the weird, wonderful side you probably didn't know existed. Did you know Japan has over 5 million vending machines, one for every 23 people? And they don't just sell drinks. You can buy hot meals, flowers, umbrellas, even batteries. Or that the Japanese word tsundoku means buying books and never reading them. It's so common they made a word for it, because even their flaws are poetic. How about this? There are villages where foxes roam freely, islands where cats outnumber humans, and festivals where people carry portable shrines and dance in the streets all night. Even business cards have ritual. You hand them with both hands, bow slightly, and read the card carefully before putting it away. It's a gesture of respect, not just formality. And the artistry, breathtaking. From hand-painted ceramics to thousand-year-old swordcraft, from calligraphy to origami, Japan treats creation like meditation. Which Japanese tradition amazed you most? Drop the emoji that best describes your reaction. Or, number 7, the harmony of innovation and identity. The world often sees Japan as high-tech, robotics, anime, cars, and electronics. But behind every shiny gadget lies something older: discipline, patience, and a national obsession with mastery. Think of Toyota, Sony, Nintendo, companies that began small but grew through one core belief: do it perfectly or don't do it at all. Even pop culture, anime, manga, J-pop, carries that same spirit of refinement. Every detail, every color, every story crafted to evoke emotion. Japan manages to be futuristic without losing its humanity. That's rare and powerful. What's your favorite piece of Japanese innovation? Anime, cars, sushi, or tech? Let's see which wins in the comments. So what makes Japan truly special? It's not just the food, the technology, or the temples. It's the balance. A country that bows to the past but races into the future. A people who find peace in chaos and beauty in imperfection. A culture where nature and technology, silence and sound, tradition and change all coexist like art in motion. Japan isn't just a place. It's a living lesson in harmony, resilience, and reinvention. So the next time you think of Japan, don't just picture sushi or samurai. Picture a country that built strength from earthquakes, poetry from pain, and serenity from speed. If Japan has earned a spot on your bucket list after this video, drop a Japan flag in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dive stories about cultures around the world.